Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, so let's talk about Uncle Tom's Cabin. But first, let us read the author's background. Everyone, please read.
Harriet Beecher Stowe, 1811 to 1896, was an American abolitionist and author. Born on June 14, 1811, Litchfield, Connecticut, United States, and died on July 1, 1896, Hartford, Connecticut, United States. Her experience in the anti-slavery movement and in the 1850 Slave Act deeply influenced her decision to write Uncle Tom's Cabin.
So, Harriet Beecher Stowe is the author of the Uncle Tom's Cabin. She inspired by this, by the Implement Law, which is the 1850 Fugitive Slave Act. That is, even though ang law kay na-implement na, ang katulad ng mga slave buyer, ginakuanyak nila, gina-torture, or nabitang, di kayo nila makuhaan. Di kayo nila, baliwala ka nila itong law nga silbi mo na protect sa mga slave. Muna, kani siya as an author, gama siya ka ng anti-slavery novel, which is the Uncle Tom's Cabin. Okay, so let's visit the novel's background. Okay, so I want Mr. Kian to read and give his insight.
Published in 1852, Uncle Tom's Cabin was initially serialized in the anti-slavery newspaper, The National Era. The novel became an instant success, selling over 300,000 copies in its first year. It was a powerful anti-slavery statement illustrating the moral and social evils of slavery, and is often credited with intensifying sectional conflict in the United States leading up to the Civil War. So the work of
Harriet Beecher Stowe. Harriet Beecher Stowe.
So the work of Harriet Beecher Stowe was a powerful tool that bukaw the tao that wake up the people in the Americas to see the evil and to see the evil of the slavery. And because of how influential the work is, it led to sectional conflict in the United States, and it led to the greater conflict, which is the Civil War. So that is how influential Uncle Tom's Cabin is.
So, yeah, thank you for that, Mr. Kian. So, Uncle Tom's Cabin is, siya may inspired o kanang Civil War, which is against slavery at tong panahon ni Abraham Lincoln. So, ako siya nakutang pero kani siya nga story, kato ni siya panahon ni Abraham Lincoln. Kung paunsa gi-highlight, di ba sa tuwa kay ang ato adiri kay Spaniard kung sa filibusterismo o sa nolibitang kung dawin lang gi-highlight siya si Rizal kung paunsa gitrato sa mga Spaniards ang mga Pilipino. Then dire, same as the work of Rizal, the work of Harriet Beecher Stowe, which is Uncle Tom's Cabin, it highlights the cruelty and in terms of moral and social evils of slavery. Okay, so let us read the characters of the story.
Uncle Tom,
A bold
and gentle slave whose unwavering faith helps him endure great suffering. Eliza Harris, a brave, determined slave who escapes to save her son. George Harris, Eliza's husband, an intelligent and resourceful escaped slave.
So Uncle Tom's Cabin is the protagonist of the story. Sit down. Uncle Tom.
Sige,
Ano gagawin mo? Okay, next na tayo.
Simon Lilligren, a cruel plantation owner who embodies the brutal nature of slavery. Eva St. Clair, a a saintly young girl who befriends Uncle Tom and advocates for kindness and justice. Augustine St. Clair, Eva's father, a conflicted but kind-hearted slave owner.
So Simon de Beauvoir is kung sa story pa na siya may antagonist sa story. Kanang he is the last, kanang bitang, good degree. He is the last, kanang nag-own ni Uncle Tom, si Simon de Beauvoir. Siya may nipatay niya kay. Dili mo tukan sa Uncle Tom kung escape kung dua ka slave na yang ipatakas din. Eva here is the daughter of Augustine, which befriends Tom and teaches him religious matters. And then Augustine is the father of Eva.
Wala siya nag-red.
Okay, so please read the last characters.
Topsy. Mischievous and
Slave child grows under Eva's influence. Ophelia St. Clair, Augustine's cousin, representing the prejudice of more.
So Topsy here, slave niya po siya, pero ano siya, dati nila kay mama. Ophelia St. Clair is the mother of Eva and the...
Mother?
Mother.
Pero Augustine's cousin siya.
Sorry, so... Auntie siya ni Juan Eva. Muni siya katong pagkamatay sa papa ni Eva, gusto niya ibalik siya sa Uncle Tom. Then ang promise ni katong papa sa ni Eva kay si Uncle Tom is ma-free na siya sa slavery. Hindi man siya masugod kay it's a prophet. Si Uncle Tom ang god kay gusto siya nga pagka-slave bitaw. So once kung gusto ko kayong lawas na pagka-slave, dako makaanad price kung baligya ka nila. So these are the themes of the story: the evils of slavery, second is racism, and third is the sacrifice. So the evil of slavery is, diba, sa first slide, i-highlight nila kung paunsa evil ang slavery. Kanang the way nila treat ang Black Americans, and racism. Ang racism kay kanang Black Americans man sila, so ginamagtrato sila, it's unfair sa kanang society, just like sa ato, diba nang tayo itong inverted pyramid ba to? Right, itong sa ginagawa nilang insert here na habang may tatsulok at sila nasa tuktok. And third is the sacrifice. So ang sacrifice na ikaton siyang gimin nga katong si Uncle Tom's cabin, Uncle Tom was interrogated by Simon Legree, and because he did not answer his question about the two slaves that escaped, he was beaten and tortured to death. So, see the settings of the story. Everyone, please read.
The settings of this story primarily revolves in Kentucky, wherein the Shelby plantation is located and where Uncle Tom initially serves as a loyal and gentle slave. Next is Louisiana, the brutal Legree plantation, representing the horrors of slavery. And the last one is northern states and Canada, where escaped slaves like Eliza and George Harris seek freedom.
Okay, so I want Mr. Jenner to give this insight.
Okay, so as being stated there, the statement, so the setting of the story revolves in Kentucky, in Louisiana, and in northern states and Canada.
Okay, so nani siya kanang medyo kanang itong nani sila yung meaning. So Kentucky here kaning galikan jud si Uncle Tom, dili kuno daw kay ang mga slave ginatreat with kindness. While diri kang kang Louisiana, which is kung si Simon Legree's plantation is located, kanang baliktad dito, nag-contrast sila. Dire kay ginatreat ang slave o kanang bitang kanang ginamaltrato sila ba? Dili fair ang the way sila i-treat sa muna kay Black American sila. Well, sa Canada, direkto nakakalikawas tong si Eliza o si George Harris katong mag-husband and wife kauban lang anak nga si Harris. So silbi kung sa kwanta naman siya Eden. Okay, so let's proceed to the plot, which is first the exposition. So the novel begins in the Shelby plantation in Kentucky. Financial trouble forced Mr. Shelby to sell to his slaves, Uncle Tom, a devout and kind man, and Harry, the young son of Eliza, a slave woman. So, woman, sorry. Okay, so exposition. So dili explain kung paunsa dito sa king out. Paunsa na kitabo kung kanatitang pag-sell ni Uncle Tom of si Harry and si Eliza. Then, in rising action, Eliza escaped to protect her son Harry from being sold. Eliza flees the plantation. She courageously crosses the icy Ohio River and eventually reunites with her husband George Harris in a bid of freedom in Canada, while Uncle Tom is unfortunately sold and taken away. Initially, he became the property of Augustine St. Clair in New Orleans, a kind but conflicted slave. So, a kind but conflicted slave, itawag si Augustine kay ang iyang kasen manggod, kanapitang murag mas labaw pa iyang kasen kontra niya, murag mutuo siya sa iyang kasen, kung sa iyang kasen, dili masunod siya. Okay, so, climax. I want Mr. Edgy to read and his insight.
Climax. Uncle Tom forms a deep bond with St. Clair's angelic daughter, Eva. Her Christian faith and kindness inspire Uncle Tom and others around her. However, Eva dies of illness, and soon after, her father is killed in an accident before he can free Tom. So, throughout the story, Uncle Tom and the daughter of St. Clair, who is Eva, forms a bond. And then after that, Eva receives an illness, and then soon after, Eva died, and then soon ang young father.
So, sa climax direct kay si Uncle Tom magkamit na niya yung freedom, namatay man si kanis ang unang namatay katong anak ang isa illness nga incurable dahil sunod kay yung papa, so wala na. Ang na murag kanang gyapon ba, it's a fail. Nag-fail gyapon nga makakamit niya yung freedom kay namatay man ang katong yung owner kato si Agustin. And calling action, after St. Clair's death, Uncle Tom is sold to Simon Legri, a brutal and cruel plantation owner in Louisiana. Tom suffers extreme cruelty under Legri's but remained faithful and steadfast in his belief. Dili na nga kanang so kanang siya mubuo rin siya pero sa story pa siya kung paano siya di-torture then paano siya endure na kanang kuan niya ba, gina-motivate niya ang yang mga kauban na slave through kuan religious manners. Muto nga kadugan kay di naman nila makaya nato yung ka slave nga escape mo kung kaya sundan sa iyang tamatya. So kana siya ma-explain ito sa atin mga. So I want Mr. Randall to please read and
Uncle Tom becomes a spiritual leader for the other slaves on the Legres. However, he refuses to reveal the whereabouts of two runaway slaves. Enraged, Legre orders Tom to be beaten to death. After dying, Tom forgives his brothers, embodying Christian values of all forgiveness and sacrifice. Inspired by Tom's martyrdom, the Shelby family resolves to free their slaves and dedicate themselves to the abolitionists. So, so in this dilemma, Uncle Tom becomes a spiritual leader. So he preaches to his fellow slaves the way of Christian. So, however, katong itong mga pagtakas sa dua ka slaves, wala niya giingon kung asa na pinagto or asa na sila. So, with enraged by Legre, so he orders Tom to be beaten to death. So, namatay si Tom, pero wala siya itanong kung ganang kasakit or ganang kalagot sa iya ang napatay siya. Instead, i-forgive na lang, forgive niya, ano, so because of the Christian values which is forgiveness and sacrifice. So sa katong martyrdom naggibuhat nito, which is pagpapatay siya, so the Shelby family resolves, then if nila lang mga slave.
Okay, thank you for that, Mr. Ryan. And now let's proceed to the sample. And I want Miss Brianna to please read and give your insight.
The story opens up on the Shelby plantation in Missouri, where financial troubles compelled Mr. Shelby to sell Uncle Tom and Shelby then. Mr. Shelby to sell Uncle Tom and young Harry, the son of Eliza, to settle his debt. Eliza? Eliza to settle his debts. Eliza pleads with her son to avoid separation, eventually reuniting with her husband George and escaping to Canada. Meanwhile, Uncle Tom is sold down the river. First to the kind St. Clair family in New Orleans, and later to the brutal Simon Legree. At the St. Clair household, Tom forms a bond with Eva, whose Christian teachings inspire him. After Eva's death and Augustine St. Clair's ultimate demise, Tom ends up at Legree's plantation. Untimely demise. At the Legree's plantation, Tom faces severe cruelty but maintains his faith. Okay. He becomes a spiritual guide for the other slaves, refusing to betray two runaway slaves. Tom is beaten to death. His death inspires the Shelby family to free their slaves and dedicate themselves to abolition. Okay, so Shelby. Also, Mr. Shelby, I don't know who he is, but Mr. Shelby sold Tom and the young Harry. However, the story is more focused on Tom, wherein he went through lots of challenges and he ended up in death. But his death inspires the mga amo yata to sila, it inspired them to release the other slaves. Yeah. Okay.
Matay ko din sa Eva.
Illness, incurable illness. Yan yung papa ko namatay siya.
Hindi na namatay.
Kasi Eva, ikaw naman yung
Si Eva ang namatay. Then sunod is si ito yung papa. Yang kailan kasi hindi man mo kuan ito sa istorya nga ikuan tagapamitan siyang botong so dili siya balik ito ni Deckers ito yung pinang namatay siya
So lagi din voucher pa siya. Ikaw yung
okay, so much for that. Let's proceed to the assessment.
Testament na?
Yeah.
Damay video.
Balik ka po.
Si Eva, si Uncle.
May panigli reporter, nakabalo pa ang video.
Wala naman binit na. Wala na. Janner. Gia.
Ako no.
Ni, watay ko free.
Di ba naman ganun?
Katulang na eh.
Kita ko. Kita ko. Sila. Basta man